Gregory Keene resumes the story from the terrace of Sherry Reed's penthouse apartment. "12:35. The 25th day of the NightShade affair is half an hour old, and the city 10 stories below is beginning to slow down. But I'm not. For 2 days I've prepared the ground with Stella Wilson. I had to pitch one story to Murray of the CIB and another to Stella herself. I had to make her believe her Sammy Rice was still alive and betraying her, and I had to persuade Murray to let her out on bail. She was no good to me in the cells. But now the time's nearly ripe, and there's not much longer to go. But what about Huberman and Carlotta Magnani and their NightShade ring? The last 2 days have been the lull before the final storm, and in those 2 days we've heard not a whisper. So where are Huberman and his thugs now, tonight? Carlotta Magnani could tell you, but who else?
Rico, have you got Mendel?
Yeah, good.
Hold him while I get the girl into the car. Oh, quiet, you. Louis, quickly, shake as I push her in. You right? Keep your hand over her mouth.
Hey, boss! He's to get away!
Rico, hold him. Hold Mendel.
Quick, boss!
Bring him down. Don't let him get away. Bring him down before he gets to the pillar box. Shoot him! Oh! He's down, right by the box. Get in the car, Rico. Bring it down to me while I go through his pockets. Tell Louis to bring his car up, too. Let's have a look inside his coat. Ugh, look, you've got your dead center. Let's have a look at the pants pocket. No. Now, over. Turn you over. Come on. Hip pocket. No, it's not on you. You haven't got the letter on you, Mendel.
Hurry, boss! Someone's a-coming! Did you get it?
Give up your life, Louis. If we're followed, shake him off and head for the North Shore. The letter wasn't on Mendel. Wasn't on Bernie Mendel, so he either managed to slip it into the post, or she has it. Let her go, Rico.
No, I haven't got it. Bernie had the letter.
You open your mouth to scream, Lyndon, and see what happens to it.
Let me go. Let me go. I didn't do anything. I haven't got the
You
letter.
keep quiet, or does he give you something to scream about?
Where are you taking me?
Well, you can tell us a few things about Nick Barnes' letter.
I don't know anything about it.
We'll see. And if it's not on you, Helen, you'd really better tell us where it is. You're clear behind, Louis, but don't cross the bridge. Just go your hardest for Gladesville, Fig Tree and Burns Bay Road. I'd hate to be stopped at the toll.
What happened?
I took the woman, Lyndon. I wanted to make sure she couldn't scream. They came out of the flats together, she and Mendel. I left Mendel and Tony Rico here. Well, Mendel turned out to have more muscle than nerve, and Rico couldn't hold him.
With the letter describing the NightShade ring and the disposal of Evelyn Channel in his pocket, Rico couldn't hold him.
Mendel ran for it. We shot him down.
Where, Felix?
Look, Carlotta, there was absolutely nothing we could do about it. Mendel made for the pillar box like a hare and fell against it when he was shot. Whether he managed to slip the letter into the box or not, I simply can't say.
Helen Linden is upstairs now, bound. The letter is not on her, so where has it gone? To the Commissioner of Police?
I suggest we ask her.
Felix, go upstairs yourself and bring the woman down here. We'll decide what to do with Rico later. Well, don't stand there. Go! Now!
All right, all right.
If they think I know anything about that letter, they'll kill me. They have to. They killed Bernie. They shot him down like a dog. So what'll they do to me? It was addressed to Major Keene. Bernie must have managed to post it when he went down right against the box. So if I can only gain myself time, if I can last long enough for someone else to see that letter and come to this house. Keene must be a policeman of some sort. I have to last long enough for the police to get the letter and come here. Till this time tomorrow, at least.
Lyndon.
Yes?
You saw what happened to your pal, Bernie Mendel.
I couldn't help it.
Do you want to live?
I'm
going to untie you and take you downstairs. If you want to live, you'll give us some answers, true ones, because our future depends on getting the truth out of you. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Now, if that letter's gone astray, we've nothing left to lose, so let your imagination roam over what's likely to happen to you if you're stubborn. Move your arms up a little. There you are. Now stand up. Now, get out that door in front of me and have your answers ready when you stand in front of Carlotta Magnani.
Murray up here, 1:30 in the morning.
Hello, Keen. I'm glad to find you up. Have I disturbed Miss Reed, do you think?
Yeah, she turned in an hour ago.
I've got something that might interest you.
Yeah?
There was another shooting tonight that had some of the marks of the NightShade people.
Where?
Outside a block of flats in Punt Road, over in one of the beach suburbs. Some people in one of the flats reported it just after 12:30.
Oh, make yourself at home. What made it a NightShade gang shooting?
I don't know that it was. It just could have been. The chap who called us in heard a commotion out on the footpath and shoved his head out the window. There were 2 cars down below, and a man and a woman struggling with 2 men. The woman was forced into one of the cars, and the man broke away and ran at the same time. The chap with the woman had his hands full, but the other one pulled out a gun and fired 3 shots. There were 3 bulls. Then a rather odd thing happened. Cigarette? Stick in my pipe, thanks. The chap who had been struggling with the woman sprinted to the fellow on the ground and searched him like a flash. Then he jumped into the front car and both of them went down the street flat out.
How'd you get on for descriptions and car numbers?
Oh, he drew a complete blank.
I thought the chap in the flat watched the whole show.
So he did. It only took about 30 seconds and he was looking straight down on it. All he could see was the tops of their heads.
Yeah. Have you identified the fellow who was shot?
He was a lawyer by the name of Mendel, Bernard Mendel.
What about the woman they bundled into their car?
Well, according to the description from the fellow who watched from above, it was probably Mendel's secretary and girlfriend. Someone named Helen Linden. We're checking on her now.
Well, there doesn't seem to be an awful lot in it for us.
No. Do you know, Keen, something sticks in the back of my mind.
Mendel. The fellow's name was Mendler. By Godfrey.
What?
The last time we talked to Nick Barnes, early on the morning he left for Singapore. Remember, he said, if I don't get back from Hong Kong, you'll be hearing from a fellow called Mendel. Now, don't tell me that's a coincidence.
The devil, it's a coincidence. But what are we going to make out of it?
You say Mendel was searched after he was shot?
That's right.
Well, just give me 5 minutes to work up a decent hypothesis. Then we'll go out and get cracking.
On what?
We're going after that woman Linden, Murray. Mendel's dead, but she might still be alive. Now, listen. Suppose Nick Barnes wasn't such a fool as we think.
Sit her in that chair, Rico, and see that she doesn't move. So, you are Helen Linden.
I wish someone would tell me. Why am I here?
You know quite well why you're here. You know who I am and why Mendel was shot.
But I don't. I don't.
Then what were you doing with Mendel tonight? If you were not getting a certain letter from its hiding place in your flat.
We went there for the letter, yes, but that's all I know about it. Bernie gave me the letter to hide. He said it was terribly important and I shouldn't mention it to a soul. But I don't know what was in it, I swear I don't.
Felix?
I don't know. Look here, Linden. Who was it addressed to?
To the Commissioner of Police.
Suppose your friend Mendel slipped it into that pillar box tonight. Was it still addressed to the Commissioner?
Bernie made me promise I'd never tell her so. I won't tell you, I won't.
Ah, look at the creature. Every moment counts. She watched her lover shot down an hour ago, yet all she can say is, I won't. Linden, we are people with no compunction at all, of any description. We must know if that letter is on its way to the police, and if not, where it is. We are certain Bernard Mendel had it with him when you two emerged from your flats tonight, so I will not ask you again. How was it addressed?
I can't remember. He told me, but I can't remember.
All right, Felix. Rico, take her down to the cellars and waste no time. When she's prepared to talk, bring her up again.
The cellars?
You have 10 more seconds to change your mind.
If I tell you...
You can make no bargains. Do you want to change your mind, or does Rico refresh your memory?
Mendel put it in another envelope. He addressed it to...
Speak up, woman.
He had addressed it to himself. Post Restaurant, the Elizabeth Street Post Office.
There's no post office in Elizabeth Street.
Melbourne.
Is that the truth?
You can find out for yourselves.
How was it stamped? ML?
No.
How soon will the letter be in Melbourne, Felix?
We can check on her the day after tomorrow.
Rico, take her upstairs again.
What are you going to do with me? What are you going to do with me?
What do you think, Felix?
I think she's telling the truth. Mendel was scared out of his wits. It's the likely thing to suggest itself.
But we keep her alive?
We keep her alive for 3 days, till we see if that letter is in Melbourne.
And then?
She saw Mendel shot down in front of her. We can't have witnesses like that around Carlotta, can we?
So the gremlins were right. Huberman wasn't idle in the 2 days we were out of touch. The ghost of Nick Barnes is stalking the Nightshade ring, and the hunt is up again. And this time, it's for a woman called Lyndon.
Does Keene get the letter from Barnes? Listen for the next intriguing chapter of Deadly Nightshade.